important here. And yeah, it makes sense to me. Does anyone has any question in terms of targeting your audience? Opening the floor for after every session, after every point, in community building, I'll open the question floor, and y'all can have different questions. So yeah, we can do that. Any questions as of now? If no, y'all can actually put a no in the chat section, and I can move on. So it's quick
I have
pause.
a question.
Yeah, Manjula, go ahead, please.
Okay, how do you make sure like you have a one-to-one interaction with your audience in the sense that they don't feel like this is just a session, this is just a community where we give orders, but it be, let's say, like a community with life, with respect to what you want to grow in. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it depends, First thing, when you talk about one-on-one, do you say that it should be a one-on-one, maybe through a chat, or if I'm having a conference and if right now we are talking, so how do I point out and solve someone's problem? Is it something like that? It's
Yeah, it's like, for example, if you have a group of people of who you
yeah,
have no, if you have a group of people, let's say like around 200, and you have no idea like who
yeah.
they are. So like, how do you make sure like you guys are close, or like you guys are like a family, yeah, irrespective of the fact that you guys are in different places? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that is very, very tricky question, because sometimes that happens. You go out there and you don't know who have just joined in. But definitely, most of the times when you go, like I go out and address a crowd, I will make sure that I have an agenda in place. I have something that would be very important in terms of knowing what I'll be talking about. Like today, I'm here, so I know my purpose very well, where people here are interested to know more about community building. But certainly, there can be a question from, like, if I'm addressing 200 people, someone might just ask me a question about Python. That, okay, Ravit, what do you think about Python and its future? And I will be like, sorry, I'm just obviously the future of Python. I know it has to be good, but at the same time, I would be more inclined towards building your portfolio towards Python community. I will suggest him a direction where he should be going and asking these questions about Python, and I might show him a better direction rather than me solving his query here. So that will be helpful for him, I think, and that is something that I would address. I would know for what purpose and for what agenda I am going in a conference, and what will I be addressing in the to 200 people out in a crowd. So I shouldn't be deviating from my topic area. If today I start talking about something which is machine learning and machine learning pipelines, people might think that, okay, we were here for community building. So I wouldn't deviate much, but I would also give that opposite party, the audience, a place where they can be confident enough that, okay, Ravit has just given us a better direction to move up. Yep.
Thank you. Understood.
Awesome. Okay, so moving on. The obviously the next one is the purpose. Like I said, Mandela, you need to know a purpose to join a community, and first thing, why are you wanting to join that community? So the purpose is very important. Keep that purpose in mind. That why are you joining a community or creating one? So making sure that if I have my own Slack channel, which is Ravit's community, and I make sure that that community has a purpose where people can see the Ravit shows, what all are happening, and then see what's the purpose of being there. Okay, Ravit will be sharing free resources. There are people who would be sharing their work. These are influencers who would be sharing their work. You can interact with them one on one. There's a group of 600 plus people who have joined the community, and what's the purpose of creating that community? Why did I create that? To get everyone in one place, to make sure that everyone's very much close to each other, they can learn from each other, and that was the purpose. So know your purpose very well, share your purpose with the audience. I did share my purpose when I created a Slack community and told people that I'll be sharing my free resources, I'll be sharing the shows that I'll be going ahead, I'll keep you updated about it, and all of those things came in place, and they were happy about it, so it did go well. And obviously reach on to common ideas with people by having one-on-one discussion. That is important. Don't forget to not have discussion with people like we are today here sitting. We have a common purpose, and if we have something in common, like which is about building a community, tomorrow we 11 of us can just go out there, or 15 of us can just go out there, create a small community, and we can share our work, we can share good topics around community building. That okay, this is one of the articles that I found, and it is serving our purposes. So it is helpful. So make sure that the purpose is in place while the common ideas are shared with each other. And obviously don't forget to know everyone's purpose around, like for example, what Duke is looking out here for, maybe what Samuel is looking out for. They both should also be knowing their purpose. Maybe introduce yourself, maybe just let your purpose out in loud, post about it on LinkedIn, post about it on Twitter, talk about it, let everyone know about your purpose, and it will help you grow, because there are many people who might have a similar purpose. And that's what I spoke about it in the earlier point, that those common ideas would connect you and the opposite party. So don't shy away from sharing your work, knowing your purpose, telling your purpose to people, and it will help you in a long run. It takes time. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon when we talk about community building. So make sure that community building and knowing people and respecting each other's work, it takes a little while, but if you are there, uh, make sure you share your purpose and know everyone else's purpose too. And also if you can serve anyone else's purpose by helping, like today I'm just here and I have a purpose where I think I can grow a good community around East Africa, and I feel you guys are very enthusiastic to learn more about community building, so I'm here and I'm talking about it. So similarly, you all might have a different purpose where, okay, I'm attending Ravit's session and I would want to learn more about community building, and he's the guy who can help us and who can share his experience, what he does with the community and how he's doing it. So it should help, and that's I'm serving my purpose, you all are serving your purpose. We have a different motive to it, but at the same time we have a common goal, which is the purpose. And that's why I say purpose is a very important topic. So would love to know more about it. If you all have questions about the purpose, the floor is open, and then I move on to the next point. Any questions, anyone? Y'all can tell me if y'all don't agree with the purpose, or y'all don't feel that okay, purpose is needed, or anything. Let's make it more of a discussion rather than me just being out there and letting y'all giving y'all that y'all might just get bored and feel that okay, bye Ravit.
I'm good for me.
Amazing. Okay, super. That gives me a good green signal to just move on, because I think Tino says no questions. Okay. Okay, the next point is very important, which is engage. Engaging is a very, very crucial part where it connects very well the dots when I talk about the target your audience and purpose. When you understand these two things, the third would be engage with the audience. It has four different areas: start, be, attend, join. How does this work? It's very clear. Start engaging with others on their content. Start engaging with them, not only with the content but also ask, be curious to learn more. attend events and ask questions. You all are already attending events, I can see it, but ask questions, because I think the most important thing today is about how curious you are. If you're curious, you might just go out there and ask questions, and if you ask questions, you'll just grow yourself in that space, because you have just solved your query. Don't feel silly about asking questions. Just, be fearless and ask the silliest questions. Trust me, I've asked the silliest questions to silliest people, and they have answered me, given me the best answers. Even if I felt that, oh, they were just being silly, but I've just got the best answers from them, and I've learned so much from them. So ask questions. Also join, if you're doing all of these things, join Slack channels, join LinkedIn groups, Reddit, etc. I myself create LinkedIn groups. I can create for us as well, for all of us, like building a community. I can create one. If you all want to be a part of it, let me know. Just put a yes in the chat section, and we can create a community, a LinkedIn group for us. And if that would be helpful, to have all of us in one place, and we can, make this a bigger, uh, you know agenda for us. We can always be in touch. I see Samuel say yes for a LinkedIn group, between ourselves, so everyone's joined in from different areas, but when we all have just got here, on LinkedIn group, obviously we can go and introduce ourselves. We can talk about the things that we are doing, what we are posting, what we'll be doing, and all of those things. So I see a Samuel saying yes. If everyone else is happy to have a LinkedIn group of 10-15 people, let me know. Just put a yes, and we can do that definitely. Okay, Christopher says yes. Amazing. Okay, any questions on engagement? uh, uh like, what's about the engagement that you would want to know? Be happy to be engaged right now too. Any questions as of now? Nothing. Okay, interesting question. How do I make the channels active? That is something I would actually touch base on, the next, especially Slack. Oh yes, definitely. It is difficult at times to, get that ball rolling. But I think the most important thing is to have, folks who are posting regularly on LinkedIn, and give them that space where they can talk about their work, uh, appreciate others, be that engaged, be that consistent, talk about different things, and trust me, people would love it. Talk about different things. Just make sure that every day there's something. They create some competitions, maybe talk about something that might interest them, interest their purpose. So hit their purpose very well, and trust me, it will take time, but people, when they start talking, it becomes very active. I can, like I've just mentioned, I can create a LinkedIn group where we all can join, and we can share our work daily, what we are posting. If we can see something that might help the whole group, we can share post there, we can talk about it. So it becomes active there. But yeah, most of the times, obviously, Slack sometimes gets, very dull, because considering there are many people, and then there are people who are shy, and they wouldn't want to talk on Slack. So I think, small LinkedIn communities work very well. It's very active, people talk and all of those things, so it does serve the purpose. So yeah, that's about the Slack channel, and keeping the channels active. I make sure all the groups I have, I'm posting daily on it. I share my work daily, what I'm doing, what's coming up. If I'm doing a giveaway, I do give away free copies, free books, free courses to help people, obviously. And with Ravit, I get that opportunity to join 365 Data Science as partners, and give giveaways, their annual subscriptions, and all of those things in my shows. So it helps. So that's one of the things. Okay, I'll move on to something which is very important after engaging, is networking. So meet and connect, obviously. Sure. Okay,
I
who's
have something to add as regards
Abdullah?
the engagement.
Abdullah, I can't hear you very well.
Yeah, I said I have something to add as regards the engagement, how to make channels active, Slack channels, WhatsApp channels, and so on.
Hmm.
So, in my own perspective, I actually feel that making a Slack channel or whatever channel very active solely
Hmm.
depends on the kind of individuals that run that particular channel. As you said, like you
Yeah.
give giveaways, you do a lot of daily, motivations for those in your group. So, if a
Yeah.
channel is going to be active, it must really be at the level of those that are running it, because people would look at them as being not serious when they do not run that particular channel well, and then by so people can lose interest. So to make a
Hmm.
channel active is for you to make sure that yes, you are dedicated to your channel. If it is daily, if it is twice in a week, if it's thrice in a week, there must be a goal that you want to achieve, not just coming in and going out, coming in and going out. So I feel with that, there's going to be more of engagement because people would not lose focus. People will really enjoy what's going on the go. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Good point, Abdullah. There, I think, yeah, definitely. It's not just about it's about the people too who are actually a part of that community and what's their purpose. If the purpose of the community is definitely to share, talk, and there's a certain topic area that you're looking at, if it's a broader topic, if it's about data, then okay, I understand data folks are joining in, but data is huge. Data science is just not about data scientists, but it's about data engineering, data analyst, analytics folks, everything, data engineers, machine learning engineers. It's huge, so it can get dicey at times where someone's talking about data engineering and then the other folk is talking about data analysis and someone is talking about analytics and someone out there is just thinking about machine learning. But yes, Abdullah, a great point where it also depends on the people who are joining in, and that might make a big difference. Agreed. Awesome. So yeah, I was talking about the network. Meet and connect, start, share, be obviously be hungry for great things. Like my great things like meeting new people, but meet and connect with new people is the motto here. Start talking, start taking interest in each other's project. If we are here, if 14 of us are in a group and I start sharing my work that okay, I'll be live with Vatsal Desai today at 9 p.m. on the Ravit show. And if you start engaging on my post, and if you feel that okay, Ravit, what will be the point of discussion, you might have a question on my post on LinkedIn or something. And certainly if you post about something that okay, I did attend a conference from Data Science East Africa, and it was about data building, and say it was posted by Samuel, and Abdullah comes there on his post and asks about okay, Abdullah, what did you take away from that conference? Did you learn anything about community building? We would love to know more about. That's about engagement. That's about connecting with each other. That's about respecting each other's project and sharing your experiences while networking. It's the most important thing today. If you are networking with people, and if you are talking, if you are going out there and making portraying yourself about being curious about a certain thing and engaging with people's content, trust me, you will win in a long run. People will like you because you have shown interest in their project. Everyone here puts come up with a different project. They do different things and they help a lot of people. So I think when respecting each other's work with grace and good attitude, I think it's a win-win, and that networking takes you to places. Trust me, you never know whom you're talking to and how it can turn out to be something valuable for you. Like a person, I remember. I'll just give you a quick example about me networking with a person who was Kenji. If you know Kenji, he owns a YouTube channel, and he was on my show, and he did introduce me. We were talking about data science and the courses, and he did introduce me to 365 data science owner, the founder, and somewhere that networking helped me to tie up and see get a sponsor for the Ravit show. And today I can easily give away annual subscriptions for 365 data science, and people can feel confident that okay, Ravit is doing for the community and he's helping us. And yeah, so that was because of networking. I did network with Kenji. I did did take his interview. I was there for him to share his journey on my show, and he did introduce me to while talking, while networking. Obviously, we made some business with 365 data science somehow, and that's how networking helps. So always don't forget to network, don't forget, be hungry to know more things, meet new people, and trust me, it is the most easiest way. I think with networking there should be one interesting question that definitely you guys should have. I will open the floor for networking. If anyone has a question, I'm if no one comes up with that question, definitely I'll ask that question to myself. So open, the floor is open. Do you have any questions for networking?
Okay, so
Yeah.
thank you, Ravit. I have a question,
Yeah.
and my question is this: as an individual who, for instance, I consider myself as a beginner when it comes to data science and machine learning, and
Yeah.
so when I want to network with somebody, I'm so afraid that I actually do not have anything to give because I'm just a
Mm.
beginner. I really do not know much. So I'm like, wow, this person is a pro. This person has been doing data science for 10 years, for 15 years. How am I even going to approach him? Most of these people, like, even if you message them on Twitter, they hardly even read it or respond to you. So like, I'm like, what are the required things for me to do to be able to successfully network with somebody and be sure that this particular person I'm networking it is going to maybe like answer me, respond to me, or be a source of inspiration for me. I don't know if you get my question.
Mm. No, I got your question, and that's very well, stated. And I was, I just said that I will open the questions. I wouldn't ask, and you've just hit the nail very right, Abdullah, because that is one of the questions everyone here. We face one issue, that is how should be our approach to someone who's such a big person in the industry or doing well in that field in machine learning or data science. My best guess and my best thing that works very well is start very small introduction. Don't make an introduction where okay, I'm Abdullah, I belong to this, I'm doing this in the this. Don't start with that. Rather, I would suggest start with something that is of their interest. If I talk to Kenji, I would say, Kenji, I saw your new video on YouTube, and it is fantastic. Also, I was wondering if I need to talk about him, having him on the show. I would just say it would be fantastic if I can have you on the show, because it would your video would resonate with my audience very well, and that should be it. I wouldn't go about, people reach out to me and people reach out with two paragraphs and then something with the introduction. I respect it. I completely try my best to respond to everyone, but at the same time it kind of gets too much at times. Keep your approach very short. Just convey your purpose very clearly, that okay, Kenji, I am here, I love your video, I wanted to invite you to the Ravit show. Why? Because obviously it will help my audience, and looking forward to know your thoughts. If he is interested, trust me, it will hit the nail. Likewise, for your projects or for some advices, obviously sometimes it takes you'll need to write that paragraph, obviously, but the best approach is maybe you can reach out to someone saying, okay, I'm Abdullah, and I have uh, whatever their work is. Obviously, first mention about that okay, I've seen you doing this project, or maybe you are involved with this company, and that's super cool, and that got me to your profile, and I had an important question around XYZ thing. Would be happy to discuss this thing, or maybe something around those lines. I am pretty sure it will help. Also, when you send a friend request on LinkedIn or maybe Twitter doesn't have that feature, but at least on LinkedIn you can reach out to someone by saying by sending that small 300 character message, so they know whom they are adding and what's the purpose. It will also get you quality connections rather than just the number. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, Abdullah. All right. So we'll just move on. If anyone has any more questions on networking, you can just stop me. All right. So with networking, with the purpose, with target your audience, there's an important thing that is consistency. When we were just talking about how to keep the Slack channel active, how to keep the LinkedIn groups active, how to make sure that you are in a community but it is active. I think the only thing that answers is be consistent. Consistency is very important, and it affects, how members would assess your Slack channel or the group that you have created. Like I previously mentioned, that if I create a small group of LinkedIn for us, I will post about it daily. I will post about the work that I'm doing daily. I will ask genuinely what's going on in the world. If I come across, I might ask for help too. So that will always help you to build a relationship and build a community which you can trust blindly, and you can always be happy about sharing your personal thoughts, your projects, what you're doing, what you're planning. And trust me, when you start talking to each other, you never know what will come your way and how it will help you. So always be that confident, always be sharing. Share your work consistently is my main goal. Build that trust, meet each other regularly, talk to each other definitely. And always also, when I told you where we can create a group, it also did mean that we should meet regularly, because that keeps us close, that keeps us known that we are not robots. We are just not behind the machines, and we aren't robots. We are real people. We aren't AI chatbots or anything. So those things also get clears, but it only needs that consistency. Add new members to the team, always keep that momentum, because sometimes it can get saturated when it's just 11 of us or 13 of us or 15 of us. Add new members, get new topic areas to discuss, and all of those things. So I think, yes, definitely, this is something which everyone needs to do. Maintain your consistency, make sure that you're doing very well. And yeah, that's more or less the thing. I think, for me, I just wanted to keep it a short. I wanted to make sure that what I'm conveying reaches you all and helps you all in the smallest way possible. So I right now I open up the questions for consistency. If you all have any questions around consistency and why one should keep consistency in building or being in a community, I am happy to answer. Adams, okay, excuse me, sir. Oh, I think, yeah, it's recorded. Mandela is recording. I can see the recording. Yep. Happy to take questions. Anyone up there? Okay. How to build the trust? I think building trust is only possible when you are talking to a person one on one, but at the same time, when you're engaging on their the content that they put out, the projects that they put out, and when you seriously take that interest. Obviously we are very limited in time, but if it's of your common interest, and if you take time, and if you have questions for them, and if you can make it better for them, you will win the trust no matter what. That is one of the most important things today, to win trust and be together as a family, trust each other as a family, and grow together. So yeah, that's about building trust and keeping consistency. So yes, can I ask everyone? Actually, it's been a great audience. I think a good 45-minute session. I've had 40-minute session. Can I ask everyone to switch on their cameras? For those who can, definitely. I would love to see your faces or anything that of that sort. And yeah, I'm open to questions till now, so don't worry, y'all can ask questions. Are you guys shy? Oh my God, why so much of silence? I feel that, am I on mute? Can't you hear me? Y'all can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
Awesome. So yeah, that's there, and that's about me. I am. You guys can meet me on LinkedIn, YouTube. You can follow the Ravit Show. There are many important personalities who I interview weekly. So, and it's a live session. You all can join in. Please don't forget to mention, if you add me on LinkedIn, mention a note that where you're joining in from. If not, you've already sent a message, friend request. Please do mention it in the message that you're joining in from here. You can find me on Twitter, and my email address is ravitj@pack.com. So, and yes, definitely you can trust me for tech books. I can help you with tech books that you like. Because I work for the community and I make sure that whatever I'm doing helps the community. I hope you guys have had a great session, guys. At least now y'all can unmute and say a yes, or maybe no.
Yes, you had a great session.
Amazing. But nice catching up with you guys. I will see you soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ravit, for the session. And I'd also like to say thank you for all those who attended the session. If you have any question, you can kindly forward it to either me or to Ravit.
Yeah,
Thank you.
definitely. Happy to help. Thank you, guys. Bye
Oh,
bye.
wait.
Take care. Yep.
Okay.